All right, now pull that finger out.
I'm definitely reading this.
Pull the finger out.
Yeah. So y'all know Kid Cudi testified in court yesterday during the Diddy trial, and here's just a quick recap. Went down on the stand. So a little bit of backstory. Kid Cudi was dating Cassie in December 2011, and he claimed that he didn't even know that they was still involved when he was dating her. But then one day he got a phone call from Cassie like, yo, he found out about us. And he said, what? Who is he? So he turned out to be Diddy. So I know, right? The diddler. So then apparently all hell broke loose, right? Diddy alleged that Kid Cudi, he got Kid Cudi's address from Cassie.
What?
And ABC News broke it down. But before we get to the breakdown and everything, keep in mind, Kid Cudi's name is Scott Mescudi. That's what y'all gonna hear in this report.
Kid Cudi had dated Cassie Ventura, and she testified that it made Sean Combs jealous and angry.
Mescudi testifying about an alleged break-in at his house in 2011, which he says was Combs showing up when he wasn't home. Mescudi testifying that he had a tense phone call with Combs, where Combs insinuates he was at Mescudi's home. I said, expletive, you in my house? And he was like, what's up? I was like, expletive, are you in my house? And he said, I just want to talk to you. I was like, I'm on my way over right now. He was like, I'm here. When he arrived, Combs was not there.
But he said Christmas presents he had bought for members of his family were unwrapped, torn open, and his dog was locked in the bathroom.
What?
Yeah. You know. The interesting thing is they saying, Diddy broke into the house, but it was no signs of forced entry. So it's like, yo, you just be having your door open or whatever. I don't know, but it was no signs of...
Going in somebody's house and unwrapping Christmas presents and locking their dog in the bathroom is a different level of diabolical.
Yes, it is. He like a big-ass kid. Like, yo, I got to rewrap all this. He didn't take anything.
He was like, it's trash. Trash-ass presents.
Yeah.
I've been had all of this.
Nah, he had Chanel. He said they were Chanel bags when I watched yesterday.
Yeah, Diddy don't want that. Think about that. They're like, these trash-ass presents. I've been had all of this.
But you know what? Cudi said he was really mad because he said Diddy did something to his dog. He said, what did Diddy do to the dog?
He just locked him in the bathroom.
Oh, just locked him in. That was it.
Yeah. Okay. They also covered
Diddy ain't that nasty now. Hey, I know where you was going, but goddamn.
I wasn't going there.
They would have said that. He would have said
that's a different
that.
crime. That's a whole nother charge.
Oh, they'd have threw him under the jail.
What?
What? Listen, they'd have threw Diddy under the jail if they find out Diddy was out here diddling dogs. I'm telling you right now, forget all the women. I promise you white America ain't gonna let you diddle no dogs.
A dog diddle is crazy.
I wasn't talking about diddling dogs. Go ahead, finish.
So they also covered the alleged car explosion. ABC News recapped that too.
Mescudi describing an alleged 2012 incident where his Porsche 911 convertible had been set on fire. It looks like the top of my Porsche was cut open, and that's where they inserted the Molotov cocktail, Mescudi testified. Arson is part of the racketeering conspiracy count Combs faces. Cassie Ventura previously testified that Combs threatened to have Kid Cudi's car blown up.
Kid Cudi's car fire has been talked about for years, but it's significant now because federal prosecutors are trying to convince the jury that Sean Combs used arson as part of a criminal enterprise. That's one of the predicate acts of the racketeering conspiracy charge. Combs denies it.
Now, how did they know that it was Diddy? Was a Molotov cocktail in a Ciroc bottle?
Ha! Funny. They didn't get there. But look, I just want to say, not that I'm justifying, that it's not a car explosion, but when you hear a car explosion, you think the car blew up, what Angela Bassett did on the way to exhale. Right? Nah, but a Molotov cocktail is not really that's not like a bomb, like a bomb. Like the top
I don't even know if you
open.
can call that arson.
Well, if the fire gets to certain parts of the car, it would have exploded, but you can see that they put it out beforehand. Yep.
Yeah, the car did not explode, though.
It's still arson, though.
But it's the intent.
Definitely still,
it's
the intent.
Arson,
but
it's the intent.
the rumors that we've been hearing over the years, I'm like, all right, he really blew up this guy's car. I'm thinking about the whole.
I'm thinking waiting exhale, too. I'm with you.
Yeah, whole time. All right, so then, and I just do want to clarify. I said that Diddy said that he got the address from Cassie. No, Kid Cudi testified and said that Cassie gave Diddy his address. All right, cool. So after that happened, right? They met up to have a man-to-man conversation at Soho, and this was the conversation.
Shortly after that alleged incident, Mescudi says he and Combs met at the Soho house in Los Angeles.
He said he remembered walking into a room with all sorts of glass windows and Sean Combs staring out the window, his hands behind his back, looking like what Kid Cudi called a Marvel supervillain. But he said Combs' demeanor was very calm.
Mescudi said he told Combs that Cassie told him she and Combs were broken up. When the meeting ended, he says, we stood up, shook hands, and as I was shaking his hand, I said, what are we going to do about my car? He looked right back at me, very cold stare, and said, I don't know what you're talking about.
And remember, Cassie Ventura had sent her mom an email just before Christmas in 2011 saying that Combs had threatened to harm both her and Scott Mescudi.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I can't believe that y'all are calling Kid Cudi a snitch. Like, Kid Cudi is not a street dude. He's a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen. I've seen him in a wedding dress before. He wears mascara.
Yeah,
Man on the Moon will absolutely turn the man on the stand, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you know, the funniest thing about it is, I don't know if you've seen the part where he was like, when I heard that, I said, Diddy, let's meet up and fight. And then he said he thought about it and was like, nah, I don't want to fight. I'm calling 911. And then he called 911 and said, somebody just blew up my car. Yeah, you're right. He's a civilian.
Yeah,
he's a civilian.
So then after all that, Kid Cudi claims that he realized that he got played by the both of them. And Loren was in court yesterday, and she said Kid Cudi had a calm demeanor the whole entire time. And then yesterday after court, Kid Cudi shared a post about the whole experience of him testifying.
I just want to say, man, I've been seeing all the love and support, and I just want to say thank you so much, man. People have been hitting me up the past week, just checking in, and even today, and it really means a lot to me, man. You guys are the best. I love y'all. This is a stressful situation. I'm glad it's behind me. Yeah, I love y'all, man.
The only thing Kid Cudi did wrong was not tell when it first happened.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that he didn't tell when it first happened.
But he did call the police. Remember, he did call the police. He just doesn't know. They still don't know if it was Diddy, but he called the police as soon as it happened.
Oh,
yeah, he
okay,
can't
okay,
prove
okay.
the Molotov cocktail been there. So
You know what else I was thinking? Okay.
What's up? No, I'm just saying, Meek Mill again. Breakfast Club then got to this man. We are always up here doing
Don't
something.
say we.
Yo. Well, you was off yesterday, so me, Charlamagne, and Loren.
He didn't say Charlamagne name.
Ain't no me.
Man, look, play this audio, man. This is us. This is why Meek mad.
Nobody was talking about Meek in this situation. Did anybody talk about Meek in court?
No,
not yet.
Nobody talking about you, Meek. Why?
But to Meek's defense, in the beginning, when them lawsuits dropped and they was mentioning the rapper and all that, people was like, Meek, Meek.
That feel like
a
years ago.
Yeah,
that feel like years ago. Nobody
honestly,
cares. Nobody's thinking about you, Meek.
Said, hold up, wait a minute.
And then
Y'all thought I was finished.
Yeah, he was like, and we did not dress alike. Yo, we wasn't twinning. I got my outfit first.
You know what it is? When you are at home on your phone and your timeline is constantly filled with pictures of you and Diddy dressed alike and people saying things about you and Diddy, you think the whole world is talking about it. That's your small bubble, Meek. That sounds like I'm giving sound advice.
Yeah, it was, but he didn't like that, right? Because he commented to us, y'all mad because I speak up for myself. Y'all forgetting y'all two women are new reporters. I've been saving communities and helping families 10 plus years. We don't follow the word of talkers. Just your nappy head ass.
Damn.
I ain't even say nothing. Wow. Why would you even?
No, what's funny is you ain't saying my head ain't nappy. You said
No. He got me on that. He got me on that. Me and me got the same bush. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's the same Frederick Douglass that he had rapping outside the other night. But I do understand, like you said, when you constantly see, yo, Meek this and Meek that, and yo, he this and he that, and he got a 14-year-old son. He said he will never let fake rumors about his name or manhood linger and be silent, but his son had to see all of this ish play out and deal with it in school. So, we're just going to send prayers to you and your son, and just stay offline, bro.
Yeah, Meek has the right to speak out if he wants to. I just be wondering why. But you know what I was thinking? I was thinking about this last night in regards to the whole Diddy, Cassie thing, listening to the Kid Cudi testimony. When you're Diddy, why would you crash out over a person you just smutting out? Like, you got other men smashing her, you letting her get passed around, but on the flip side, you mad she's sleeping with other men?
Yeah.
But that was the thing. Allegedly, he could only have her.
So he mad that she didn't let him watch her and Cudi?
Yeah, like I guess
Mad it wasn't the Punisher.
He would have to be supervised. Like he would have to be the one supervising these sexual freak offs if she's doing it. Like she can't go out and have somebody by herself. Diddy got to be supervised.
I just don't understand why you would be crashing out over somebody you're literally just treating like a hoe.
Yep.
Like, that's not your wife, that's not the mother of your kids. You're not treating that woman with no dignity, no respect, but yet you out here allegedly crashing out committing real crimes allegedly because of her. I don't understand that.
I also think it was who it was. Is the fact that these other gentlemen were in the industry. Remember, he allegedly got mad and that he thought she was dating Chris Brown and Kid Cudi, and then they said something about Michael B. Jordan. So he was mad at the industry,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when we come back, it's the People's Donkey, man. 1-800-585-1051. If you want to give somebody the biggest hee-haw, call us right now. It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.